Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Surviving with Steve. So last episode I've worked on some fixes to the Wither Skeleton farm, as well as crafting some items and building some farms in the villager trading city. So what I want to do today is work a bit in the terrain. I was thinking about building a bit more of this wall over here. I need to change the shape because I tried it out in creative quite a long time ago and it didn't work really well. But then, if I go down here, all the way down, this is my room that I store my shulkers. And if you look, I still have 2 double chests of shulker boxes, but that's not enough for what I'll be needing because of the wither skeleton skulls. So I was thinking about going on a end raid and getting a shulker as well. I'm using a data pack from Vanilla Twigs that allows me to get 2 shulker shells per shulker. But I think I'll just kill some shulkers and bring at least one to home, as one that's 17 right now is about to come out in a few days, I think. Shouldn't take long, so I'll be making a shulker farm. That's my plan for today, so let's just go to the time lapse. So before I show the base, I just wanted to update you all in the situation of my wither skull farming. As you can see, I'm now at 2000 levels and I'm done gathering the skulls. I got all I wanted, even a bit more, as I AFK'd a bit more, just enough to get the 2000 levels, even though I already had all these skulls. So if I go to the side here, you'll see that those chests are filled up to here. This means that all of those here are filled, as well as that wall over there, and this is more than enough for my plans, as I said before. So that's basically it for the skulls. For now, I'll just leave the shulker boxes here, so I can transport those later. I'll need more than that, but yes, I need to get those in batches. So here at the base, you can see the difference. In my opinion, it looks much better than before, and you can see that the way I've made the terrain here, it's totally different from the layer below, as in this layer down here I was going up with the terrain, and in the other one I was going up more than terrain would. So I think it looks better, looks more natural in my opinion. And this section that I've added is just so I can connect the layers, as there was no connection before. I had it down there, but not here, and I think it blended quite well to the wall. So here, to show some improvements I made, this bedroom for example, I changed it a bit. I think it looks much better now. Added those banners that look like a mirror. I added some bushes and a tree on this side as well. And here, you can see the shulker boxes I've used of dirt, so I used all of those to make that terrain. So it was a lot of dirt. If you look here, I only have those left, which is a lot, but shouldn't last that long. And as you can see, I've placed 125,000 dirt and 30,000 grass. Another thing that I changed is this pathway. I like the other design, but I think that this one suits much better the overall theme of my builds now and the area. And here I add these bushes as well. In many places I add those, and I think they just add some atmosphere. And I'm planning on adding those here. I'm not sure about it yet, but I think it could be nice. And you can see that I've added some trees, and it just looks much more complete with those. Another thing that I changed is this house. It was the first one I built, and I was never truly happy with the design. So it's now a environmental protection thing. So there's no bedroom upstairs, but there is this little garden where you can have this beautiful view. Over here, I changed the interior of this house as well. I was never happy with it. I forgot to place a table, have to do it later. But here you can see it looks a bit better. The other one I just rushed to make that interior and it didn't turn out to be that good. Here I have this birch tree that I designed a long time ago using diorite walls. I think it's actually quite a nice one. It looks more realistic and thinner than the actual birch logs, and added some pumpkins as well. Something that I didn't show in the time lapse is that I changed the house a bit. So I changed the kitchen, so it's a bit more cozy now. But I never liked that you would get from that by the end of the stairs you would be already inside the kitchen. And here the bedroom as well. It looks way bigger than before because I've removed the stairs that used to be in that tower. And here I have my old armor, just a cheap one and Elytra. I think I'll grab a god armor and use some netherite to put here, and move the other one. Move this one to the other armor stand, as this one is just a cheap one that I bought from villagers. And over here I have my bed, and it just looks way better than before. It actually looks like a proper bedroom now. And there is this little balcony here that has quite a nice view and a way that I can get out of the bedroom. And here, as I remove the stairs, I add this library with some tables and some bookshelves. But now that I'm done with that, just to give a notion here from the first clip to this point of the video, took me already 2 weeks, and when 17 was released just today. Because of that, I gave up on trying to raid some end cities, so I'll just grab the shulkers instead, so in the next episode I can work on a shulker shell farm. Because yes, that's probably the thing that I'm most excited for in 1.17, as shulker boxes are really nice and it'll allow me to make some pretty crazy things. It'll make my life a lot easier. But here you can see the map. It's bigger than the one in the hole down there. The map would not fit more in that 3x3, and as I was upgrading the bedroom, I decided to put it here, and it looks better than before. The light of the maps is a bit weird, but I think that in 1.17, if I add glow item frames, it will look much better. So what I'll do now is I will go to the end, try to find a end city that's close to an end gateway, and then I'll come back once I have that. So I've worked on the infrastructure here to bring the shulkers to the overworld. So if you look here, I changed a bit here. They spawn on the end, and over here there is still this empty area that I used with the obsidian farm a really long time ago. And while I was trying to find an end city, I found some loot. So this loot here, there was some interesting things in it. For example, this firework rockets. I don't have any flight durations. That's probably because the loot is really old, probably from 1.14.4 and already on 1.16. So a few versions later, changed a bit. It's probably from the server. But then if you look here, I've prepared area because the shulker cannot teleport, so you have to go 8 blocks away. So in the place, he'll be taking him off the minecart in this case. And then I had to add some redstone dust. You can use torches or slabs, many blocks that are not a full surface. But now that I've placed all these blocks, there's only one left that's below the piston. So this gateway here is the one that takes me to the end city. It's a bit far away, but it's quite easy to get there. It's a small one, but there'll be enough shulkers there for my needs. So here you can see those lanterns, that's where I found the loot. So if you look here, there's just some end city items with some armor, just some pretty basic stuff. And yes, the end city should be around here. Oh yes, there it is. The ice track that I've built. It's a bit long, but was actually faster than I thought to build this thing. And then there is that portal that takes to the obsidian platform. So here I've already got a shulker in the ice track. I use that slime block, and now he shouldn't be able to hit me. So all I need to do is go with him through this track. Just being careful because there are some points that the track lowers a level, so I might. Oh yes, so I could get out of it. And here it's quite easy. I tested, and you can go with entities through that portal, which makes life a lot easier. And now that I have him here, what I'll do is something really weird, but you can actually put a boat inside the minecart. So if I place the boat here, well, and move a bit, you'll see that now he's moving with the boat and will end up there. So now that the shulker is here, I just need a lever to put in the piston, and then if I press F3 and B, you'll see the hitboxes. So this bigger one is the boat hitbox, the smaller one is the shulker hitbox, and then there is this smaller one that is the minecart hitbox that you cannot hit without hitting the shulker. But then I can break the boat because the shulker is actually inside the boat and not inside the minecart, and he'll teleport because the place that he is not a valid position. So he'll end up teleporting to a valid one that doesn't seem to be that. Where did he go? It should be all filled out underneath here. Oh, I know. There's this hole here that I made to put the bacons. I'll try to get him out of there. So I just come back when I have him in the position. So the shulker died, so I'll have to go back to the end city to get another one. Let me just get there to grab a new one if I could enter the portal, which doesn't seem like I'm able to do so. But now let me just get you there. So I'm back here, and I think there are a few more shulkers. I think there are 2 or 3 inside the Zen city. See, really small one I said before. And then here all I need to do is put the boat on top of the slime block and press the button on the side and just walks to end in the ice track. And now it's the same process, but now hoping that I get a better result. So now that the shulker is here, all I need to do is break the boat again. And now for the beacon being, the shulker should not be able to teleport you there. So he hasn't teleported yet, so let's just wait and see what he does. Because there is a redstone dust there, he shouldn't be able to stay there for long. So I don't know why. Oh no. Apparently everything is going wrong. And now I don't know what to do. I just put a torch. Him doesn't seem to help. I think I should have brought a shield because those levitation effect is just so annoying to deal with the shulkers because of that. And they teleport to places that you don't want them to teleport, so it's just super annoying. So now he should teleport. No, he just turned his orientation, which I need to. So now if I place this lab on top of him, he shouldn't be able to teleport anymore, just to the place I want him. So let's see. As he cannot open, yes, finally. And now I just need to activate the piston. Oh, he actually opened and teleported by himself. And then here, it should be just right here on the world spawn. So it's now pretty easy. Just need to put him on the boat. And I think I'll leave the shulkers underneath the house. This one right here, because its lower level is empty. So yes, as you can see, it's completely empty, so I just leave him there. And he should be safe, together with the next ones I'll bring. So all I need to do now is bring the other ones. Once I have them all, I'll come back to end the episode. So I managed to get Chew back to the overworld, but one accidentally killed himself while there, so that's a bit weird, but yes, it happened. No, I think the other one killed him, so I'll grab some more. Right here I found an end city that has some end gateways close. It's this direction, so if I fly over a bit here, we should see it. You can see there are actually 2 gateways. That's quite weird, but I don't know why it happened. And up there, I raided this end city a long time ago, but I still have a shulker here on this tower. That are the most annoying places to get the shulkers, so there's still one here, and it'll be enough for me. So I haven't placed any ice, just a couple of blocks to allow me to go to the end gateways. So I'll just go through here and I should face no problem, as I shouldn't take any fall damage, neither the shulker. I just need to go all the way to the end gateway, and when there, just use a piston with slime blocks to get me through it. So now that I'm here, I just need to place a piston and a couple of blocks close to the portal so I can land in those and enter the portal with the boat. So I have some blocks here, that should be enough. Just need to lower this piston down. Just dig out the blocks on the side. So the shulker is shooting. That's happening because there is no block beneath the boat, where the shulker is on the boat. The hitbox is a bit bigger than the block, otherwise the boat would fall on the hole. But then the projectiles actually go inside the hole and then out, and that's how he can end up shooting himself. so I need to move him out. As you can see, he's with the levitation effect. This means that he shot himself, and that's not something I want, otherwise he might die. So yes, now it should be good. Just need to go here, enter the boat, and go to the slime block, place the redstone block to activate the piston, and it didn't work, probably because it's blocked on the side, this one right here. Now need to be fast, and yes, pretty easy. Don't really care about that piston. Now it's just the same process, and after this one I'll grab another shulker, as I want to have one for the how did we get here achievement. So now I have the minecart, so need to place it here, same process. Now that it is here, just break the boat, wait for the levitation, just break the boat, and now I just need to wait a bit, and it should get out of here. Maybe if I place some blocks, now he's here, and now he's floating. It'll probably take a while until he teleport. I think he chooses some blocks and tries to teleport, and a bit of time for it to find the only spot available. Now, don't know where he is. Seems like he already went through the portal, which is quite weird, but it could have happened if he teleported while opened. Yes, here it is. A bit weird position on the side of the building. I think just getting a couple of blocks and a boat. Yes, should do the trick. Now just get him inside here. A bit dangerous because they start shooting and some projectiles actually manage to get out. So they can end up shooting themselves. That's how one shulker died. So if I close here, it shouldn't target me anymore. You can see that from my levels that I died. I was in the villager trading city gathering some glass to the next episode to build a shulker farm. Then I actually ended up spamming rockets, not on purpose, but then I accidentally died. And I didn't use a totem. I prefer to use food in my second hand, otherwise I would still have the levels. So down here I got all these skulls to those chests, so I got even 6 more shulker boxes than I needed, so that's 2 shulker boxes of beacons, and here have both chests filled with skulls. So that's it. I'll grab the last shulker and then I come back to end the episode. So I brought all the shulkers here. I thought it would be quite a hard process, but it ended up being really easy to get those. Some killed themselves in the way, but it wasn't that complicated. And over here, something that I've done, I removed the torches from this area. So I had a lot of torches here for a really long time, just bomb-proofed the area. But now I have a mob switch, there's not much need. And I removed those from the mountain as well. As you can see, there are some points without snow, that's where the torches were. Now it should look a bit better once I get some snow over here. Another thing that is covered while doing so is that I have huge lag spikes if I just find the chunk by pressing F3 plus G. So this one right here, you can see I have a huge lag spike when I come closer to my house. That's the terrain loading in. If I increase my render distance here to 19 for example, you'll see that if I cross here, I should have no lag spike. But if I go 2 chunks further, I should have the same problem. That's quite annoying, and this will probably just get bigger as the terrain. It's not finished at all. Never experienced it for any other direction, so I think it's quite a weird thing. But that's what I have for today's. Next episode I'll be working on the shulker farm, so I hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one.